Johns Island Coffee Shop Gold Star Coffee is committed to helping Gold Star families and veterans that have served alongside military members who have lost their lives on duty. Just in time for Veterans Day, the owner, Rachel Carpenter Horn, is here to share her story and what she hopes for the future of her new coffee shop. Welcome, Rachel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
First of all, congratulations. When did you guys open?
We opened in August.
Very excited. How's it been since you opened?
Exhausting and exciting and wonderful all at the same time. It's been so much fun having everyone come in and visit and get to know us, and us getting to know the community better.
So you guys are located on Johns Island.
Yes.
Talk about where you guys are located so people know.
We're right on Maybank Highway, situated in the same shopping center as the Natural in equal parts.
Okay, perfect. Great spot. Johns Island is huge right now. Everybody's moving there, so that's a great spot for you guys. Talk to me about how this all started. Let's go back to the beginning.
Well, years and years ago, I recognized the need for more coffee spots on Johns Island. I've been living in the house that we live in for 10 years and working downtown, driving around all over. I've always loved coffee shops. After I lost my husband, kind of walking into a coffee shop was usually a break. Nobody knew my story. Nobody felt sorry for me. I was just another person walking in, getting a cup of coffee, and I could have a casual conversation. So for me, the coffee shop is more than just about the coffee. It's about the community gathering, the experience, the interaction with somebody who's usually, hopefully, kind and friendly. But at the same time, I have always wanted to do something in honor of my husband. He obviously is still a big part of our lives, even though he's gone. And I saw this as a way to sort of spread the word and, you know, kind of connect with people while also shedding light on what the meaning of a Gold Star family is.
Can you talk a little bit about your husband's story?
Sure. He served in the Coast Guard for 14 years. We met actually a while before we actually started dating and married. So we met in 2001 after he just entered into the Coast Guard. But we reconnected in 2006 and then married in 2009. And most of his early career was spent in Charleston, and that's where we met and married. We lived in Riverland Terrace, and Charleston was really what we considered to be home. But with Coast Guard life, we ended up being stationed in North Carolina and then ultimately in California. So he was 34, and it was an unexpected and tragic incident with drug smugglers. So
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
But your husband loved coffee.
He did. He loved coffee. He loved people, and he loved just friendliness. Like, he always had a huge smile on his face, and they would tell me before and after he passed that if anyone was working at night and Terrell was there, they knew there would be good coffee, not any of the, you know, less than desirable coffee that sometimes you'd find in military settings. So.
Yeah, I know you went through so much, you know, losing him. How did you get to that point where you thought, I really want to do this? I want to open up a coffee shop. What was that point for you?
I was in survival mode for a long time. My kids were babies, and I always knew that this was such a big life-changing experience, losing him. And I knew it didn't affect me, it affected so many people. I just kept getting, I think, signs. You know, the opportunities just kept nudging me to the point where another business went for sale. It was located right next to the house. You know, I had family and friends ready to support me. The kids were a little bit older, and I felt like I couldn't keep putting it off any longer.
So you opened it in August. How has it been since you started? Talk to me about what people feel when they get in there.
I had a woman recently walk in, and it was one of the best compliments we've received. She walked in and she said, "It feels like a warm hug when I walk in here." And that was obviously, you know, mission accomplished, right? That's what you want. I hope that when people walk in, the coffee's good, the space is clean, and the people are friendly. I mean, and I told my staff recently, if we can just keep serving good coffee in a friendly environment, we're going to do great. Of course, we hope to expand and grow, you know, in different ways, but that's my my priority is good coffee and, you know, a space for the community to come in, and all members of the community, young, old, no matter who, everyone can come in and enjoy a cup of coffee with us.
Talk to me about what you guys offer at Gold Star Coffee. What should people get when they come there?
So we do have a few food options. Right now, coffee has been the priority. We're using Springbok. They're my favorite, and they've been not only a great supplier, but so helpful and encouraging along the way. We offer smoothies. We've got juices. We have some breakfast wraps. We are pulling out now our holiday drink menu with a few more food options. We serve cold brew on tap, which is provided by Springbok as well. And then on the weekends, Girl Next Dough provides our pastries. So we bring her pastries in on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So you guys have great food, great coffee. Talk to me about that community aspect. What have you seen with that so far? Have you met a lot of people through this?
Yes, within the first couple weeks, I had, you know, another Gold Star widow come in. She said, "I just bought a second home here. I found you, and you know, unfortunately, we're now family through tragedy." And so I had another, you know, older man find me, and he came in and he lost his only son, and he immediately included me in a run for the fallen, which I had never even heard about. So that was kind of proof that doors were going to open, and I was, you know, going to meet a lot of people along this journey, and I look forward to, you know, what else is coming. But in general, lots of members of the community, and some of Terrell's old shipmates have been in, which has been really special.
That is really
We've
special.
had support from all over, Coast Guard, other armed forces, veterans, just in general, everyone's been really supportive and encouraging.
And this is kind of the beginning for you guys too. You have some other hopes for this.
Hopefully, yeah, I never know. It's one day at a time, but we're off to a really good start.
Well, it's so exciting. I feel like this is just such a beautiful piece of community that's needed on Johns Island, and your story is so inspiring, and I'm sure there's people listening at home that I'm sure can relate, unfortunately, to this. What would you tell to people about why they should come to Gold Star?
Well, we have great coffee, first of all. I think anybody just looking to connect, what for whatever reason, you know, and that's sort of the beauty of a coffee shop. No matter what you're going through, you know, just come in. If you want to talk, if you don't want to talk, if you want to listen and ask me about my story, I'll tell you my story. I think it's really about good coffee and connection.
I love that. So beautifully said, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
sharing your
having
story.
me.